How is you and how's your day?
It's going well. Thank you.
Okay, so we got your profile for an automation opening, Bakishri. So it seems like you have a very good experience on Jenkins, TestNG, BDD Cucumber, Python, Selenium. Very good. Okay, so before we get started with the queries, so can go ahead, introduce yourself. Not a formal introduction that I need. So you can just go ahead, tell what is your excellence of automation, what is the scenarios that you have gone through, what are the challenges that you have been through, and how you cracked it out. Right? Just go ahead with it.
Yeah. So I worked on different framework, TestNG, TDD framework, BDD Cucumber, and PyTest framework. I worked on both Java and Python, and rest assured API automation testing also. And yeah, in a last project I was working with the Python, and 3 years I worked with the Java Selenium. So I worked on both API rest assured testing, and both WebDriver testing, and API postman testing also I have done. And in the last project, the client was hired me on Java Selenium. And later they requested for Python Selenium. That was the biggest challenge for me to adjust within a short period of time with a different language. So I accepted it, the Python Selenium to work on. So I learned Python Selenium with different resources like YouTube, Google, and some AI tools I used. So I learned Python, and I started to work on Python in 2 months of a short period of time. And I was the only one tester. I was a single contributor to the project. So I was involved in different activities like manual testing. I had to involve documentation related things, and choosing test cases for automation testing. I was doing automation testing. Framework which I had received was only 25 to 30% of built framework. Then later I had to do a lot of changes as per the requirements. So I that changes I have done in my framework. These all things was my achievement which I have done in my last project. And even this project got a lot of opportunity for me to learn, and to learn different skill sets.
Okay, that's good to hear. Can you just tell me the concept of BDD? Right. So, what are the files that have been involved, and what's the business outcome that you're trying to achieve using this framework for automation?
Yeah. This framework contains feature files which we can write the scenarios with the help of Jerkin keywords. So what are all the test scenarios we have written inside the feature that we have implemented into the step definition file. And even I am using POM classes where I have maintained different elements with in the POM classes in the separate POM classes with the help of page factory design pattern mechanism I have used. And I've used test runner file to execute, and sometimes I used testng files also. And where I have saved failed test cases screenshots in the different folder, and I'm using HTML report I have maintained in the separate folder. This is all how I've used BDD Cucumber framework.
Okay. So, for example, in a web page, right? So you want to locate an element. The attributes are so dynamic, right? You don't have any unique attribute for a specific element. So how do you locate that? What is your approach that you would take to locate the element?
Yeah. So to locate the element, if it is a dynamic, I would like to use XPath by Access, which is very reasonable to use to identify the dynamic elements. And I will maintain the dynamic element into the POM classes, where if anything is changed in the element or the whatever XPath I have written, that easily I can update in the POM classes, where I can get easily, and reusability I can do. So this is how I approach to identify the dynamic elements.
Okay. What are the different types of annotations that you know in Selenium?
I've used different annotations in the specifically you are asking about BDD or test engine, that overall do I?
Selenium. No, Selenium annotations alone.
Selenium, the specifically if I'm using test ng framework, so we have different annotations like before suite, after suite, before class, after class.
No. That is the test ng annotations. What are the Selenium annotations?
Selenium annotations.
Okay, that's right. No issues.
Yeah, I'm not able to differentiate.
But you know what is annotation, right? Why
Yes,
do we use
yes,
that?
I know.
Why do we use annotations?
It is like a metadata which, with the help of, it has some specific functionality in it. So for that particular, to perform that particular functionality, we can use these annotations. Like if I use before class, so before class, whatever actions we have written in that before class, that action will be performed before the class starts executing. So this is how it is, like a meta data which will be stored in the annotations.
Okay. So how do you achieve a scroll right or scroll down?
Scrolling we can achieve in a different ways, so that we can use a JavaScript executor also, scroll to and scroll by are the two methods which you can use. Or scroll we can use with the help of scroll into view and element. We can mention it can scroll to the particular element. Or if I wants to scroll horizontally or vertically, so I can use a scroll to like I can mention x and y path. If I wants to horizontally, then I can mention x, or vertically I can mention the y. Or we can use action classes like move to an element method. We can use to move to the particular element.
What is page object model?
Yeah, page object model is a design pattern where we can maintain the elements of a particular page into the particular classes. It is just a mechanism to store the elements into the different folders. So we have different mechanism, design patterns to maintain these elements.
Okay. How do you upload a file?
We can upload a file with the help of, I have uploaded with the help of send keys. We can mention so first we can use the send keys, and we can pass a path which file we wants to upload, and we can.
Okay. Okay. So, do you know what is desired capabilities in Selenium? Why do we use that?
Desired capabilities we can use in the cross browser testing, like compatibility testing, when we wants to execute the particular test case in a different browser with a different version and all. So in a desired capabilities we can mention on what version we wants to run, or what browser we wants to run. These all browser related things we can mention in the desired capabilities.
Fine. Okay, let's return to Java now. Can you quickly share the screen? Okay, can open a notepad. Yes, just give me one syntax of array list first with type string.
Or a list of type string.
Okay, can you declare a list first? How do you declare a list?
Like this.
This is it. This is the array list, right?
Yeah.
So add couple of strings to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So declare a similar kind of list and add two more strings to it. No, add one more array list. Declare one more array list. Ah. Hmm. Okay. So you have two array lists now. Okay. I want you to merge these two array lists into a single list. How do you do that?
Yeah. At the end of this list, these two lists will add.
Can you tell me the concept of overloading and overriding?
Overloading concept we use in the same class where different methods have the different return type and with the different parameters, and the overriding concept comes in the inheritance, so where two classes have the same method name, same return type and same parameters. This is what overall.
Okay. What is called a checked exception?
Checked. Exception is a abnormal condition which can disturb the normal execution of the program, and checked exception is like a compile time exception, so which occur at the time of compilation of the program or code.
Okay. Okay. Right. What do you in collections? What are the things that you have gone through or used the collections in Java?
Most widely I have used in my framework are list and set I have used. And sometimes when I was working with REST assured, sometimes I've used a map to read the JSON data for API testing.
Okay. So declare a hash map, and how do you call the hash map?
Of any type, but can I take?
Yeah.
What do I do here?
Yeah, add three elements to it. Okay. How do you loop this? Okay. Yeah. Okay, got it. Can we have a duplicate in the hash map? The key. Can we have duplicate keys in the hash map?
No. Values can be duplicate, but key should be unique.
Why?
Because with the help of key only we access the values, so keys must be unique.
Okay, which collections can allow duplicates?
List can allow.
Right?
Because list like we have a set which we can unique elements, but list is only the one collection which we can allow the duplicates, because list is used for in a Selenium, as we can access list of items and all from the particular single button and like drop down list and all. So in that case, we can use a list, duplicates and even one null values. One null values it allows.
Okay. Can you tell me about what is an API and how do you perform testing on API, both manual and automation? What are the things that you require for testing it?
For API is a application programming interface which helps for communication between two applications. And to test APIs, first we need for testing purpose what methods we have to use, and base URL, and if we have any endpoints that we need query parameter and all, and if we have any test data like a payload body, like a request body, and what should be the response body if we are posting the request, that all documents must be required, and what should be the status code for particular request that need for a validation and verification purpose.
Okay. So how do you perform the automation for this?
For this automation testing, first if I am posting the request, first what data we need, what we are mentioning the data in the request body, that I will maintain in the separate folder, like sometimes Pojo classes, or else I can use a hash map, or else I can use a external JSON file. In the given, I will mention what are all the requirements is required, like if I am using authentication header or cookies I am mentioning, or that all things I will mention in the given. And then in when I'm mentioning what HTTP method we are using, like whether it is a post or get, anything that I will mention in the when. And in the then what verification and validation comparison I am doing with the response what I have got from method. So here I will verify the status code and how much time it is taking. I will verify the token keys matching or not, and cookies I will verify, content type and header I will verify.
Okay. So, Bhakti, what is your overall experience in automation?
Total 4.3 in automation testing.
Overall experience also 4.3.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have joined as an automation person only.
All 4 years into automation only. But I was involved in manual also.
Got it. Okay. So you have experience in Jira?
Yeah, Jira, Agile process.
Okay. So what all meetings or calls that you attended in Agile?
I have attended mainly Scrum call, sprint planning, and like a retrospective meeting, and a bug triage meeting sometimes if there are many bugs, and a status call and sprint closure meeting.
I'm done with the queries. Okay, so you have any questions for me?
I would like to know on what specific domain this project is on.
So this is a banking domain. And this has expectation of both UI and API, but fully to automation.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's what the requirement says. I think I have good experience on API also, right? So,
Yeah.
Anything else for me?
No, as of now, no.
Okay. Nice meeting you. Nice talking with you. Okay, have a great day ahead.
Yeah, thank you.